Fresh from the showcase here at Swiss Watch Expo, today we are getting into one of the most opulent and elegant Speedmasters Omega has produced of late, this one in beautiful 18 karat yellow gold. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So this particular watch, which was introduced in 2016, is an 18 karat gold Omega Speedmaster coaxial chronometer moon phase. Sorry, it is a mouthful. It's a very long name, but it is very much befitting a watch of this caliber. Go ahead and show it to you. The first thing I will notice that you might not be able to is this is far and away the heaviest Speedmaster that I've ever held in my hands. It's all 18 karat yellow gold with specifically a ceramic bezel and a double-sided sapphire crystal. This is a sapphire sandwich on both hands, so it's a surprisingly durable watch for one that looks as elegant as it does, but it makes it very prominent and very heavy on the wrist. You definitely know what you're wearing, but this is a very capable watch, and all the great fun things that are kept within do contribute to this weight. The first thing you notice, this is a beautiful dial. It's a silver white, very, very faint silver color, which really does pop more so than some other silvers do. You have luminous markers, 12 of them all around the dial, and the chronograph subdials, which are beautiful here, are both doing double duty here. You have a date indicator and a small seconds hand here at 9, and at 3 o'clock you have both a 1 hour and 12 hour register. And of course we only have 2 chronograph subdials because the bottom here, the real star of the show at 6 o'clock, is the moon phase indicator, which I absolutely love, even if it's not the most practical thing. I don't think many people consider the moon phase anymore, but it looks absolutely beautiful on a watch, and this one is no exception. This here, the moon disc itself, is 18 karat yellow gold, as well as silver dust behind it to give it sort of a starry night type of appearance. It's a very elegant watch, very beautiful detail here, and that's one of the things that makes this one of the most impressive Omegas I've ever held in my hands. Two red lines here, three red accents, I should say, really do make the dial. It gives it just the right pop of color, just the right element of sportiness so that you still know this is a Speedmaster. The Speedmaster line here at 12 o'clock in red, and we also have the 1 on the date indicator and the date hand here in red, as well as the very tip of the sweeping chronograph hand. So it's just the right little splash of color for what is still a very traditionally type of color motif. Again, for a Speedmaster, for a 44 millimeter case, this still comes off as surprisingly dressy. A couple of things, the attention to detail in the yellow gold case. I think the mix between high polish and satin finish, which is very well done, does make it a very elegant and dressy type of chronograph for something of this size. And secondly, the leather band that is on this is beautiful Omega alligator strap here. Definitely makes this seem like a watch that wouldn't at all feel uncomfortable creeping out from underneath the dress shirt or even a black suit, which I think would be fantastic. This is a watch that can be very versatile, not just in a dressy pattern, but in terms of the watch's capabilities in itself. This is water resistant to 100 meters. In keeping with the Speedmaster tradition, it is shock proof with the racing heritage that goes with it. And thirdly, it is anti-magnetic to 15,000 gauss. So this is a surprisingly capable watch, even though it is definitely not something that's meant to be worn rough. I certainly shudder at the fact of anyone swimming in this, but you can do it, and that's just a testament to the craftsmanship and the capabilities of this watch. When you turn it over, it does have a sapphire sandwich. I did spoil that for you earlier, so that means you've got this beautiful exhibition case back here. The most telling thing here, which I think is interesting and might be a little controversial, is while it's a yellow gold case, the rotor and a couple of movement accents on this beautiful movement are in rose gold, which is an interesting sort of combination and not something you would expect. I would almost expect it keeping in yellow gold all across. However, it does make it look a little more modern from the back, which I think is telling considering this is a very recently produced movement. This is a caliber 9905. It was released in 2016, coincided with this model's release. And it's absolutely incredible. It has a 60-hour power reserve and anti-magnetic to 15,000 gauss, like all coaxial chronometers are now. Omega, this is one of the best movements that's in production now, especially when you consider the value you get with Omega compared to some other comparable brands in this type of line, it's definitely one of the best engineered movements out there. There's so many incredible things about this watch, the details inside and out. It is one of the crown jewels of the Speedmaster collection nowadays, and for very good reason. So whether you're looking for a dressier Speedmaster, you're looking for that current production model Omega, this is a fantastic deal at over $10,000 below its $30,000 retail price, and it's with a full set of box of papers too. So this is an ideal piece for an Omega collector who's really looking to step up their Speedmaster game. Or maybe you're just looking for a more elegant type of chronograph in the first place. This will scratch both of those itches. And of course, we've got a lot more interesting things both online, in the store. Give us a call and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. We're introducing new stuff every week and we're getting new stuff every day. So check us out at SwissWatchExpo.com.